Hey, what's up, guy? Welcome back once again. Friends, today's story, which is going to be explained, they belong to some people who something is found after which neither can't sleep peacefully or eat peacefully. Let's find out what that thing is. Matt and his younger brother Joey, both a few years older. They are big, but Joey has something special about him. She doesn't get along with her brother, but today she is in a house. Now Matt is going to steal this. Information has been received from somewhere that there's $100 lying around in the house, and even also knows where to keep the money. Joey says there's probably someone in that house because there is pest control work there. It's working, but Matt says no. No, there lives an old woman who she has just gone out somewhere, and that is why we have. Now you guys must be feeling that this is a good opportunity, that Matt will go in himself because he is bigger. But this does not happen, friends. He sends brother inside after wearing a mask because poisonous gas was spread there. And now they are everywhere at the place indicated by him. He goes and gets the money there too, with which he immediately comes out, and Matt looks like that's really a lot of money. Now both of them were like this and took her away from there. Start running, but today is their day. Not good, because then a guard. What happens after seeing them? They both started running faster and run so fast that Joey's mask falls there when he turns back. To pick it up, he sees that there. But there is no guard. In fact, he is a guard. Had fallen into a secret hole built there now. Joey goes to see him, but his brother tells him to run away from there. That's why he left his mask and went to her. He comes and tells everything to Matt that the guard who was behind us was real. I fell into that pit now after hearing this. He is very happy because it is better than this. What can happen when you steal? Running away in the police car. Now Joe wants to run out of petrol. That they should help him because if he is stuck in it for too long, then he will die. Will go, but Matt flatly refuses and asks to go home. We will see there that there is only mom in their house because what happened to his father a few years ago? What caused the death, and what was that accident? No one ever told the two brothers about this. Didn't tell, but definitely something with them. It's too bad his mom has cancer now. I don't have enough money to treat them. Could get it done because the household expenses and mother. Medicines also have to be brought, so on the mat. All the responsibility comes, and this is the reason that those two brothers together committed this theft. Maybe this is wrong, but they have. There is no option, but I love you so much. Let me tell you that this theft will cost them a lot in future. It's going to be expensive. Just keep watching. What happens next to Joe with his brother? Tells that his mask fell there. Matt says there's no point in that area anyway. No one goes there much but sleeps. Before he once again talked about that lump, I talked to him and tell him that if he's stuck in that hole, he's dead. Then there will be a lot of trouble, and I will be mad after hearing this. Once again scolds him and says that even if he comes out, we will be the first. We'll send both of them to jail because it is our reason. He has reached this state since, and the second thing that he saw is stealing you. Do you want us to go to jail? Where? But let it remain there. There is a different person inside him. There is a kind of insect that neither sleeps nor allowing it to happen and not allowing anything to happen. That's why he is the first person in the morning. Goes back to the place, and near that pit, the guard calls out to that guy. Gives an answer which shows that Joey, is still alive, nothing happened to him. So stand away from him and talk to him. He tries without showing his face. The guard reveals his name as Hammy and says, because he is in a lot of pain right now. A bone in his leg is broken. His infection also started, and he came immediately with help, but even after wishing, can't help him because of this. When Matt found out about it, he wanted to kill him. Will take it. Now he refuses it, and right there, left alone and goes home. But Joey's had in mind that he wanted to help her. But how can he save her? So in the morning he talked to Matt about it again and tells him that this morning I will meet him. He had a broken leg, and hearing all this, Matt punches him hard so that he falls there, and then he also threatened him that if he did anything, so I will tell everyone that it was stolen because you were the one who went into the house. By now you must have understood that. Why did Matt send Joey into the house? It was not a coincidence, but a planning. It was for this day. If his younger brother if he makes a mistake in the future, tell him to shut up. He could threaten her, but she would do the opposite. He starts blackmailing and says that if he did not go with her, he would all. We'll tell him that he steals even. Tell mom also about the money you stole. Have brought his medicines from Madhya Pradesh now. There is no option left, so he has to return to the same place. But both of them have to go as they come. Seeing this, Habai understands that this is the same fight, whom he saw that day while running away. That's why he was the first to tell both of them. Says he won't tell anyone anything. What they did that day is just him. Please help me get out of here. will come out and say something to them, but very mad. He was a stupid kind of boy. He refused directly. He gives and goes away peeing in the sea hole. Joe feels very bad about this. That's why he comes back after some time and says to Happy, apologizes. As an apology, he says something. He also brings fruits so that he can eat something. Even Happy knows this very well. Which brother is good and which is bad? Because whenever both of them came together, Matt kept fighting and called for help. Joe was here to sit and talk to her. Happy looks and asks about him. States that he has a wife and 2 children, but he died a few days ago. Asks how, but Happy tells something. No, and turns the topic around and again. Asked him to help him, but who can't do it because his brother then won't leave him, and he gets up and leaves. But that night he would come back again, and this time, that's a blanket and some food items. I had brought it along with my mom's pen. The killer had also brought it so that he could eat it. I would also give him a walkie-talkie if he could get some money, and tells you that if you have any, contact me if you need anything. I'll come here we see that. There's only one frequency in that walkie-talkie. There was a set that connects to Joy and someone else. Wasn't there so that we can also find someone else here. Couldn't call for help, meaning even Joey. I had applied my mind, and he was also not a raw player. Now App says you are helping me. Yes, thank you for this, but you just need one. Have to bring the ladder, after which you will be tension-free. It will happen, but whoever can help him, do it. How, but he will help her, but she, by keeping it inside and not by taking it out. Now that house goes where Matt gets him back late. Seeing him coming, he understands where he is. And this time he beats her, because he keeps making the same mistake again and again. And the next day both of them were at the same house again. Where do we go from where Matt stole a cylinder? The one from which poisonous gas was coming out. Opens it and throws it in the same hole, in which he was happy because now he can do this every day. I was fed up with things, and that's why he ended this game, which made him. Tries hard to stop, but he stops. Can't find it, and this is his biggest weakness. There is this cylinder in the hole over there again and again. Tries to throw out, but someone. There is no benefit because that pit is almost, it was 10 feet deep, and in such a situation something just can be thrown from top to bottom. No, after some time both of them would go home. Go there and talk to Joe Happy about the walkie-talkie. Tries to contact via, but those few answers are of no use. Was not allowing him to start crying, and you must have understood what this means. Actually, what happened to Handy in the next day? Matt tells Joey, I'm going to a party today. I am going, you also have to go now. I was actually telling him this, not asking him, because Joey has no option to speak. Now no matter how I do it with her, I have to go but friends from here now. A big twist in the story which, that will shake you in the party. When he arrives he sees that all of Matt's friend knows he committed a robbery, which is quite strange because he promised that he would tell this to anyone. Will not share nor ever talk about this. I'll talk about it here, and there's one more thing. It turns out that this party was actually someone else's. Instead of giving, Matt himself stole them. With the money, and in reality he has neither mom nor is buying medicines nor his. He has paid the college fees, and he just spent all the money. Blowing when he talks to Matt about it. If someone does, he calls him very bad, and embarrass him in front of everyone by saying, gives that his little brother to old women, goes into the house and steals, and with them, everyone starts misbehaving after hearing this, start making fun, and his elder brother, they call him very bad in front of him. But Matt doesn't tell them anything then Joe. He countered by saying that his brother has killed a man if anyone wants to see his dead body, then he can come with me. But no one believes him, except Matt knew that if you tell it to anyone else, it will be a problem. Will come in, and that's why he took her out. Comes and beats a lot, and then forcefully. Joe sends him home to his mom. He sits aside, and she asks him, it's your brothers. Why have you come alone? She can't tell them anything even if she wants to. Because after hearing the truth, all these things, he won't be able to handle it, and something bad will happen. So that's why he lies down there, and he starts watching TV silently, and then his eyes falls on a news in which it is told. It was said that a man who 2 days ago has absconded after killing the entire family. He is wearing a gauze uniform, and his name is Hambai. Yes, friends, Hambai. Joey is shocked to hear this. As you and I flew, or we got this. It also turns out that his name is actually Habai. Is not but is, and he who, the one who stole the uniform is actually named Habai. Why did you understand the plot at least a little? I must have arrived the day these 2 brothers. This man was also running away that day after stealing. He was running away after killing his entire family. But then these 2 also appear in front of him. He thinks that both of them saw him. That's why they ran away after doing it on some news channel. but actually by stealing. They were running away, and after killing both of them felt that. They were running away after seeing each other. But now Joey needs to worry. No, because he is dead. That's why there is no problem in getting worried. Then some of the walking talk kept there. Voices start coming. This was the voice. That yes, he is still alive. Connects it and says in a low voice that says, "Hello, are you?" He can come to meet me the next day. Goes to meet him and is the first. The question that everyone asks him is that after all, how did he survive? Since that day he shows him a mask which is actually Joey's. And when he was running away after stealing that day, so that mask had fallen and the same mask. He wore it, that's why he is alive today. If you don't see any fear on Joey's face, if any ordinary child were here, then at least a little. Definitely afraid of a person who has killed his entire family out of fear of him. It will seem so, but if someone sits near him, talks easily if we look at our eyes. From this point of view, Joey doesn't have any option. There is only one person who has yet shares so many things with him, otherwise his brother keeps beating her mother is sick, with whom he cannot share anything, and his dad passed away long time ago, and he misses a lot, and that's why only who asked him about his dad's death. How did it happen? Then tells that one day he will drink. They were coming home after drinking, but in the middle they got into a fight with someone, and that person, my mom shot him. I've seen a human face, but till date, they told us no after this turn. Joey's come who asked you, why did you kill your family in the first place? Remains silent for a while, but then says, well, you came to know about this. Sometimes such situations arise in which, if we have to take such steps, then asks what kind of situation has come to this, after which you killed your children. Gaia doesn't say anything. Some time passes. After leaving, he says that now we are one. If we get to know each other and become friends, then you can easily get me out of here. At first, Joe thinks for a long time and then decides that it's okay, but there was a condition, and as soon as he came out, Matt got a lesson. If you teach, then yes, now he does it. He goes home to get the rope, but there he sees the maid vandalizing the house, and is also yelling at his mother. Now the work he is given is right. This is confirmed after seeing all this. It is done. He goes there with a rope, and with her help he would have taken it out. As soon as he came up, he took out his gun and donates money to Joey, but does not accept it. Not for but to give it like the same gun goes to Joe, and also his turns him up and asks but why did you kill your family? If he doesn't answer, then she points the gun at him. Now the director returns this scene. We don't know why it was put there. If you know, please tell me after this. Takes her to his home where she gets surprised after seeing mom like this. It seemed as if it was something old. There is a relationship, but she doesn't say anything. He takes her and goes to his room, and Matt finds that his house is being burglarized. Later the police came there, that's why they goes near, and here he does what he wants. Tells him what can be expected if this theft was committed by his younger brother. If you want to catch him, then I will take you to him. I can go there wearing the same clothes. Goes to the garage where Joey's dad. His car was parked, and he took it from here. He was about to leave and asked Joe also to walk, but he refuses. After which both of them set out to find Matt, to actually go to those policemen. Now whoever was coming towards home with him. When he sees it, he understands that he has called the police. I told him everything, that's why he stopped the car. And she comes out and kills that officer. Mom kills, and hear from the window of the house. She is watching all this and understands that. What's going on next? Matt takes it to the place where it was locked. He drops her in it and the gun. Now I give him whatever he wants. If you can do it with him, then here's Joey's. If he vented out all his anger, he would. Abuses him and says that today I am the boss and you are my disciple. You are my friend. He troubled me a lot, and he started leaving after telling her. But something different comes to my mind. He goes and takes the gun from Joe's hand, and then pushes him into the pit. He has shown his worth here, now Joe. As soon as he reaches the mat, he takes out anger on him and makes him hit so much that he becomes unconscious. Both their work was done, so they were free. After finishing, he starts leaving from there, but friends. There comes another twist in this story. The mother of these two goes who? He had tracked him through his walkie-talkie. She points her gun up and says, why did you think I was weak? Just like you killed your family. I killed my husband and killed him. Tore into pieces because he used to beat me a lot and always force me. He used to make me drink alcohol, due to which I got this. Got sick now. Matt's listening to it all below. And now he feels pity for his younger brother. He starts coming and tries to wake her up. Here we look up to see Mom, and there is no difference now because both. He is the murderer, but who is right and who is wrong? You have to see this without wasting time. She blows it straight, means shoots it. Then she goes to her children, where Matt brought Joe back to consciousness. Now he apologizes to her, and just like that, once again this whole family becomes one like this. This story also ends with, so see you in the next video. Peace out.